Athletics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
36. Check 31.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Barber. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
And 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. It's brought in by Bolden. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time. Now a handoff here to his running back. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th and goal at the 2.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they contemplate what to do on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah move. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Allen's throw is complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The tackle made at the 12.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Jacobs. Finding room at the 30. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote.
Dashing through the snow. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete.
Juju Smith-Schuster. 91 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flush to his right. And that one will fall incomplete.
On the keeper.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 10.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Young. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
53
And again, it's Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not great starting field position as well.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throw left side, complete. It's Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in your podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
And he puts it through.
The score, Falcons 21, Bills 13. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely in midfield. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Jacobs now. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And the Bills are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Quarterback sacked. A 9-yard loss brings up 3rd and goal. That's
back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen, and he's going to go down again. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. But I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. McKenzie returning it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
From 4 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Bills 16.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
they want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1.
From the gun, Allen buying time to his left.
2-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen operating from the gun. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
On 1st down, Allen. This one complete to Gafford. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount